Musgrove update. I feel like I have a Joe Musgrove update for every show, which is good because he's progressing. Kevin AC wrote, Joe Musgrove threw more than 40 pitches, used his full arsenal at full intensity in his bullpen session on Wednesday. His return is expected in the latter half of August, which lines up with the timeline that we've thought for weeks now. So for me, it's encouraging that he's using his full arsenal. It's not like it doesn't seem like he's throwing a breaking ball at the end of the session. No, it's like he's actually ramping up now fully. So that's good. There's talk about him pitching to hitters for his next time around, and that might be able to shave a week off of his rehab timeline, which is what I want. Like I'd want him back as soon as possible when he's healthy, when he's fully ready to go. Joe's a competitor. He wants to be back as soon as possible. I hope that they save him from himself. If he's, really wanting to rush back. Joe's a smart guy. I'm not saying like he's trying to get back at all costs and being dumb about it. I'm definitely not saying that. I'm just saying if the training staff thinks like at any point Joe is just dying to get out there, let's slow it down a little bit, the rotation's pitching well. Hopefully there's going to be at least one guy coming in that can help improve this rotation's depth. And so Adam Major won't be the 5-starter. I believe he's starting in Baltimore, by the way. But it seems like Joe is going in the right direction. There's time here. If the latter half of August is when it's going to be, let's have it be the latter half of August. Let's have it be the last week of August or whatever. Let's not have it be mid-August and we're rushing things and then something pops up because Joe has dealt with elbow, he's dealt with shoulder. It's been an issue. So let's get him back where he is fully good to go and he's not rushing things here. But when reading Kevin's article, it seems like the Padres are super encouraged by what they're seeing from Joe Musgrove and the bullpen that he threw. So that's great news. It was interesting. The wording from Kevin. Joe Musgrove sent ripples of excitement through the organization with his latest bullpen session Wednesday at Nationals Park. He threw more than 40 pitches at full intensity for a bullpen session, sitting down for a time in the middle to simulate throwing multiple innings. He got up to 93 with his fastball, used his entire arsenal. The internal discussion set for Thursday is whether his next step will still be to face hitters at Petco early in the week or progress to pitching an inning in a minor league rehab start. Musgrove said, I prefer the game for a lot of reasons. So for me, I see progress to pitching an inning in a minor league rehab start. For me, that's not worth it. I'm not Joe Musgrove. I don't know what goes into those rehab starts fully and why he would rather have an inning in a minor league rehab start than just to throw at Petco Park and keep building up. If I'm going to go up for a rehab start to Lake Elsinore or something, I want to throw like 4 innings, and then build up. Why would I go to a rehab start to throw 1 inning? Progress to pitching an inning in a minor league rehab start? For me, the timeline here, it talks about pitching in a rehab game, he says, cuts a week off the timeline for his return. He also relishes the game intensity. That's totally fair. I understand he's a competitor. I know it's not the same, but you can compete against Tyler Wade in a live BP session, right, at Petco and have, Ruben watching, everyone watching to keep an eye on you, and you can build up there. An inning for minor league rehab start, I don't know. I just probably wouldn't think that that's, like, worth it. He could throw a minor league rehab start and then throw, 25 pitches in the bullpen after, I guess. I trust Joe. I'm just saying. I'm trying to be cautious here. I don't want things to be rushed here, especially when the starting pitching is pitching well like this, and they're 5 games over 500. Joe Musgrove is a guy that we need in the rotation come postseason time. I want Joe Musgrove taking the ball. I don't want Joe Musgrove hurt. That's all. I'm trying to really watch out for him. Not that I have any influence on what's happening, but just saying. But yeah, according to Kevin, sent ripples of excitement, Joe did, through the organization with its latest bullpen session Wednesday at Nationals Park. Hasn't pitched since May 26th, recurrence of elbow discomfort caused by bone spurs and a bone bruise. I don't know if surgery is going to happen at some point. Now's not the time, obviously. But again, like when you think back to what happened, elbow discomfort, bone spurs, bone bruise, those don't, those don't, um, I don't think make anyone like, oh yeah, that's encouraging. I think that a lot of us are they just want to be cautious. We want to be cautious with Joe. That's all.